Hello, hello, hello. I know that it's like midday. I don't know how many people are going to get on here. I am not going to sit around and take a bunch of your time up, but I wanted to come on and show you guys. Oh, I am wearing a top too. It might be distracting, but I'm wearing a top too. But I wanted to come on and show you guys how I use my concealer as a foundation, or how I can. Hi, Kelly. What am I doing? Oh yeah, concealer, foundation, situation. The benefit of doing this is that our concealers are waterproof, so especially because it's getting warm out and nice out, it's not going to wear down a bunch. My backdrop might be moving because apparently with it being up, the cats think it's their toy now too, so it might move. Sorry if it's distracting. The two concealer colors I am going in with are 0 and 2. I don't know if you can really, yeah, you can tell a difference on camera. I was going to use 1, but I will show you real quick. 1 has like a green yellow undertone, and you can see 2 is more of a neutral tone, which will work better for me. I look extremely rosy in the camera today, so we're going to try and work on it. And I'm also going to bring in my favorite face oil, Must Do. So let's just get it going. I do have a finger palette. This just makes mixing easier. Super, super duper basic, super easy to use. So I'm going to start with 0, and I'm going to use the back of my buffer brush. And I'm just going to scoop a little bit out of here, and I'm going to put it on my palette. I might need like a tiny bit more, but we're going to see if we can get the right color with this. I'm also going to do the same thing with the number 2 concealer, just like a tiny bit. You know, super duper little. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my cat is like chirping back here. It's really cute. Alright, and then I'm going to take my Must Do. Yes, the finger palette is totally worth it. I think I got them for like $1 and some change. I will link them somewhere. Okay, I might have used a little too much oil, but I don't know if you can see it all on there, but it's all on there. And then I'm just going to take my buffer brush and I'm going to mix it all together. And when you do this, it's going to turn into like a liquidy sort of consistency. I have a little bit more on the back of my brush, so I'm going to mix that in there too. Okay. So all I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to dab it, and you can already see the coverage that I'm getting, and I thinned this out with the oil, so we're just going to buff it in. I'm probably going to have to mix a little bit more of this, but you can see, I don't know if you can see, it's really hard looking in the camera screen thing with this bright light on right in front of my face, so hopefully you guys are seeing the difference that this makes. Just dab it on. The chirping cat, I know he's back, or she's back here. I don't know, she probably ran away. She's over my shenanigans. But you can see how much of a difference that in itself has made. I am going to mix like a tiny bit more because I see some redness over here still, and I want to fix my nose up, but I am not going to add any more oil to this, mainly because there's still excess oil on here. So just a little bit more, tiny bit. And this is nice too because it's still super duper lightweight, just like our foundations, but you get even more coverage, which is always a plus when you're trying to get rid of your imperfections. So, tiny bit. I love these little finger palettes, especially when I'm working with like clients, doing work for customers. They're the best. Oh my god, isn't it awesome, Danielle? It's like really, really lightweight. Like, a lot of people get really concerned that, oh my god, I'm gonna put concealer all over my face. But it's like shockingly lightweight. So, I think I look relatively flawless. I still look like I have normal skin, which is nice. For me, I could do like a full face all the time, all day, every day. I'm totally okay with that, but when it comes to like summer and like warm weather, I don't really want to cake on a bunch of stuff and make my skin feel heavy. I don't have air conditioning at home, so when it's hot out, I'm like always warm, obviously. So yeah, so it's nice just to have this light coat. I can't feel this on. I'm using the number 5 buffer brush. So yeah, there's that. So if you have any other imperfections that you want to cover up, like I have a tiny bit more redness in here than I like to have, I'm just going to go in with the number 0 concealer and tap this in. I'm going to just blend it with the rest. Hi! I'm going to blend it with the rest of what I got going on over here. Super duper simple. And look, I look relatively normal. Obviously my eyes, I have like some pigmentation in my eyelids and in my under eyes, so all I'm going to do is, again with my concealer 0, I'm just going to swirl in the pan a little bit, and I'm going to just, you know, cancel this out. And when you do this, it leaves like this whole brightening effect. I know a lot of people go in and they like cut this out, like do the triangle under the eye, and honestly, like if I'm working for like a stage event or whatever, I will do that, but when it comes to myself, I usually just use the buffer brush and like just buff it all in. So we'll go in here, we'll do this one. There we go. I'm looking relatively normal. I feel like this light is too bright right now. Sorry. There we go. We'll kill it down a little bit. I look ghostly. But that's okay, because once you do like your concealer, or not your concealer, your bronzer or whatever, it puts dimension back in the face. So I am actually going to open up my little black box, and I'm going to set my eyes, because if I don't set them, then they start to crease and I'll look like a crazy person. But this is nice because, you know, you got your foundations and your concealers. This holds 4 foundations and 6 concealers perfectly for me on the top. And then the bottom holds my pressed powder, bronzer, which is coming back today, and you probably need this, my blush, and 10 eyeshadows. So perfect, perfect, perfect. And I need another brush. I was not prepared to do like a full face on live today, but yeah, why not? Okay, so I'm just gonna take, this is the tapered powder brush, I think is what it's called. I think it's the number 1 brush. And I'm just gonna go into my perfect pressed powder, and I'm just gonna set this eye area. When I do this, I usually set like my T-zone this way. I set that area too because this tends to get the most oily for me, especially in like the mom stash area. That's my favorite thing to call it, and under my lip. But there we go. I look relatively normal. And I'm going to grab this bronzer too. My favorite brush to use that on is the angled blusher brush. And I'm just going to dab it really quickly into the bronzer. That was one little hit. I'm going to tap off the excess. And I'm going to just, you know, go a little ham in here. It's so nice because it's supposed to be like 75 out today. You can see just like that little bit makes such a difference. But it's supposed to be like 75 out today, so that's why I'm wearing the tube top. But I'm gonna hopefully get out and enjoy some of this weather, right? So my cheeks have some dimension in them. I'm gonna bronze up here a little bit. When you use bronzer, a lot of people will use it like incorrectly. There's nothing incorrect in makeup, in my opinion, but a lot of the times with bronzer, you just want to put it where the sun naturally hits, and it'll give you that like sun-kissed glow. So, got that blended in. There we go. I feel like my eyes are so naked right now. We're going with, whoops. We'll go in with a little bit of eyeshadow just to give me some definition up here. Sure, we'll use this brush. This is just the angled shadow brush, and I'm going to go in with, I'm going to go in with the bronzer. Why not, right? So I'm just going to go in with that, and I'm going to just define like this crease area a little bit. Because if I don't, then I just look like I have just one crazy eyelid. So I'm just going to define this area a tiny bit. And do it on this side too. I have like the hiccups or something going on. Alright. So that looks relatively normal, and then I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to go in with this crystal color. It's not available anymore, but it's the only one that I have like right here. Right now I have to switch out my palette a little bit. But I'm just going to pop this on the eyelid so that I have a little bit of shimmer shimmer. And that's about the gist of it. I'm going to throw on mascara and probably a lip gloss. And then I'm done with my face for the day. Nothing crazy at all. So, let me grab my mascara. I'm still using like the old packaging. But that's okay. And every time I do my mascara on video, I end up poking myself either in the nose or on the eyelid or in the eyeball. So, hopefully we don't have that situation again. You know? There we go, just a little bit. I did. I hit myself up here. I'm not even going to fill in my eyebrows or anything today, because I don't want to be super bold or anything. I just want to be comfortable. So, there we go. We did concealer all over the face, a little bit of bronzing, a little bit of powder setting, a little bit of eyeshadow, and we're all done. I'm gonna go out and do things. I think I'm gonna go to the park and drop stuff, and then get Quinn and bring her to the park. Why not, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was relatively quick, right? I think. Oh my god, filters are popping up. I don't understand that, but here we go. I'm all done. I will talk to you guys later. I'll talk to you guys later. I have some things to share. So, we will talk to you soon. I love you all so very, very much. And bye-bye!